Hi guys, I'm finally going to do it. I'm gonna record my why. I've attempted this a few times, and if you look back into my YouTube channel, you'll see a couple of videos. My first was probably in 2012 when I became a coach. For the first time, I was a part of a very large team and invited by a close friend. And I would have succeeded then, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I became a coach in February, right before our wedding. We got married in June, or I became a coach around March, got married in June, and April we went on our honeymoon. So the business flopped for me. I really just wasn't being a product of the product. I wasn't putting in really any effort, and my trainer, my upline is what we call them, was pouring into me, but I really was not ready for the business, and my mind was not focused on it. I was happily married, and that was all that was important to me. So I did feel that it was something that I loved to do, but I just didn't make the time to do it. So fast forward to March or February of 2014. My coach, Patricia, found me on Facebook. So we had a mutual friend, which is a very good friend of mine, and they happen to be family. So I think she requested me, and I added her because of her last name, which is a wonderful last name. And we just started following each other, liking each other's pictures, and her default was P90X 3 photo. So I couldn't even see her face. She had her head down, but she was wearing and sharing her product. And, I could see her arms and her biceps in the picture. And I was like, wow, she works out. She looks awesome. And she was just a happy woman, very positive on her page. And I love to just connect with women. I've always have, tried to continue to keep my circle very big and network with as many people as I can. And so I thought it was a good opportunity. I'm like, I don't know her, but we have a mutual friends, and so that's how our relationship started. And it just so happened to be around the time that I started T25. So T25 was a package that my husband purchased for me. It was a workout that had just come out a couple months before I started, and I really didn't think that I was going to do it. I kind of just was saying yes with a lot of fear and, anxiety. I thought, okay, he's going to buy this from me, and I'm just not going to commit at all. And he told me, he warned me, he's like, if I purchase this for you, you have to finish it. And it's a 60-day program, cardio, all kinds of things. And, once I got it, I have to say it was hard. It was hard to start the program. I was at about 245 pounds. It felt heavy. I felt it was hard to like walk to the bus stop or run for the bus if I was late for work or something. So definitely did not think that I was ready to do an intense workout. So I started with the modifier, and even that was a challenge in the beginning. And the reason I started, just to give you a little history on that, was because we had just had our second loss as a married couple, which I talk about in another video here on my YouTube channel. But so I was feeling depressed. My body was going through changes, and I did not feel good. I felt insecure. I felt overweight, and I just needed my mind to focus on something else. So T25 was my therapy. It saved me at the time. So I started the program, and even, there were days that I cried, there were days that I skipped, and I would double up, but I finished it. And at the end of it all, not only did I lose inches and, feel great and fit into clothes that I had not fit into before, or for a while, but I had such a sense of confidence. I mean, I would start running, around my block, and I was doing things that I wouldn't have done before. So, I signed up for a 5K. I signed up for the Warrior Dash. I tried all of these different things because I really believed in myself again. I really believed that, I was capable, and I was worthy of feeling amazing. And, it all comes back to feeling the opposite. I know what it feels like to be depressed. I've been there. I know what it feels like to feel insecure and or to be, surrounded by beautiful women that are in shape and they have their own issues, they don't tell us about, but I would feel like, oh, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough, or I don't look well enough. I remember literally canceling things like I can't go to that because of my acne, and all of that changed when I started working out, when I started eating clean, and when I started drinking Shakeology. So now I know at this point some of you are like, oh, that shake that she talks about. Yes, that's that shake. I absolutely believe in Beachbody because it has changed my life. It has turned it upside down. And of course, you guys know my faith and how much I love the Lord. So He comes first. But sometimes we do have to help ourselves, right? If I just sat in my house in grief, overweight, and depressed and prayed, nothing would have happened. So I prayed not only to feel better and to look better and to be able to commit to something that was bigger than me, to be able to finally finish something in my life, but I also prayed for a business, for an opportunity to do something different than what I was currently doing. So I've worked in the foster care world for over 10 years, since I graduated. I started 17 days after graduation working for a temp agency. I made $28,000 and I was a temp, so probably about $9 an hour. And yeah, that was pretty much what I was making in college as work study student. So not what I was looking forward to graduating college. It was hard. It was depressing. It was just, not what I expected. And I've always wanted more. I knew that, I wasn't cut out for home visits. I wasn't cut out for a 9 to 5. And I definitely could not see these kids ripped from their homes, or, I was an adoption counselor. So there were some that were very lucky and were adopted by wonderful families, and others that, you know how it is. So, I do things with my heart and I want to help people and I love people. And I prayed, God, give me an opportunity where I can be used, where I know that you're there, where I know that, I'm not going to have to compromise. I'm not going to have to stop loving you or put you, in second place. You're first. But I did want something that was going to make me feel alive. I wanted something where I was going to make a difference in someone's life. And Beachbody has done that for me. So that prayer came right after the second loss. And in February, I started working out. And in March, I met my coach. And that changed everything. So in meeting my coach, I was also connected to her coach and several other coaches all over the United States. So I've met people from Texas. I have coaches that live in California, coaches that live, all over. I mean, I have to ask, literally, there's several times a week that I have to ask someone, so what time zone are you in if we set up a phone call? Because I'm not sure where they live. And this is all because of Beachbody. So my circle has grown, my immediate circle of women. I'm networking with wonderful women that are happy, that have overcome so many things, have stopped having to take medication for high blood pressure or diabetes meds, that it's just so much more than losing weight, than working out, than looking good in a bikini. That's surface stuff, guys. And that's not what's really important. What's really important is the condition of your heart, the condition of your body, the condition of your mind. And it just feels good to be around people that feel great. And so many opportunities have come from this. I've been able to go to Las Vegas and pay for that with Beachbody earnings. I have been, last year, took my mom on a retreat, something that, it seems small. I mean, I want to take her to Hawaii one day. I want to buy her a house, but I get to do those things because of something that I do on the side, something that I do with all of my heart. And I've made mistakes. I have not been a perfect coach, but I am having the time of my life. I am making a supplemental income, doing something that I absolutely love, helping people. It's as simple as that. And I know that this is just the beginning, and it's taken a lot for me to record this video. I don't anymore, worry about what will people think and who's going to block me and who's going to unfollow me and who's going to think that I'm not Christian enough, to be honest with you, that I'm idolizing something. But I know, because the same God that speaks to you speaks to me. And in my heart, he has confirmed that I'm at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. You know, I have peace. And that's something that before Beachbody, right after college, I didn't have. I had depression in my life. I had medication in my life. I had issue upon issue that led me to believe that I wasn't worthy, that I didn't have a purpose, that I would never achieve more than work a 9 to 5 that paid me $9 an hour, right? So my whole life has changed, and it started with God, but he has led me here. And I just know that, God uses the people like me that felt insignificant, didn't believe in themselves, had issues that they thought would, dictate their entire life. So I had to stop believing in the things that I was not and start believing in who I am. And I don't know if it's just something about coming into your 30s. I'm going to be 33, but I feel like I can own where I am and I can own my past. And bridging those two things, I've realized, wow, I'm just blown away and overwhelmed by what God has done and just where I am in life and who I'm connected to. I'm so grateful that in this huge world that we have, I have so many people that I can call friends, that I can call mentors and business partners and success partners. It's just incredible. So when you see my posts a million times a day, because I think I'm some social media diva, when you see my ads or invites to challenge groups, all of those words don't mean anything. What they mean for me and what they should mean to you is lives are about to be changed. And I hope that you enjoy this video. It's not going to be the last one that I record. And if you have questions, I encourage you to reach out to me. Don't be afraid. It is easier than you think, and you are very worthy of a different life if you're unhappy where you are. I love you guys. Thank you for following me. And I'm interested in your feedback. I want to get better at what I do. So if I have coached you, if you're part of the 200 plus people we have in Fit for Life, send me a private message. It does not have to go down in the comment section. You don't have to like and share. Send me a private message and let me know what Team Fit for Life has done for you or what you think Beachbody can do for you if you feel stuck. I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. Have a good night.